Hello and welcome to the new lecture that is working with variables in SAP Analytics Cloud. So let's begin. First of all, we will explore what are the global variables and where we can declare it and how what are the properties and how we can manage the description of these variable and what are the structure based variables and how we can utilize the variables in the URL parameters. So let's go straight to the system and explore how we can use variables in SAP Analytics Cloud. Here it is. Now let's first of all we will develop a story based on the dataset. So let's go first to the option of stories, and then here we will choose the responsive option because we want to create the responsive canvas type story. So in this story we will create a chart and a table, and then we will call a URL parameter by using the link, and then we will do some scripting on the button which we will use to show or hide the table element. Here it is. Now our new home page has been showing into the screen. This is our new home page, and here a lot of new features also included by SAP Analytics Cloud. First of all, learning journeys has been added, interactive tutorial has been added, and the quick action in the case of you want to any video tutorial, you can write here and find the video tutorial about the SAC. And most of all, which is very important feature, is a just ask powered by AI. So just in this feature, we can find the inside, find our AI related AI powered queries. This will answer the AI powered answer for our queries. So will have to write our question here in the here in the last of the just ask feature, and it will also a great help for the newbies. And on the right hand side, we have the resources here: SAP Analytics Cloud Business Content, Release Update, Roadmap Explorer, and so on. So let's come to the point and let's create a story for our lecture, that is working with the variables. First of all, click on the stories and then click on the responsive, because we are creating our story on the responsive design mode. So this will redirect to the designer page, because we have to design our pages for this story. But before this, as you know, we need the chart and the table for this. So for the chart, for the data source, we have to create a data set. So first go to the data set option, and then select the from a data source option. Here we will select our Google Drive, because our Excel CSV files data is present on my Google Drive. So it will redirect to the to my Google Drive, where I will select my CSV file, Excel file, data source. It's showing the message, please wait. So we will have to wait. Here it is. Now let's go to the option Google Drive. Then after this, if the selection is already created, because my connection Shakir.ali already created. So So I just have to select this Shakir Ali connection. Otherwise, I will have to create new connection if we want to connect. If we want to fetch the file, if we want to get the file from other some other Google Drive. So I will select the Shakir.ali and then click on the next button. After that, it is showing all the Google Drive. Now I have to select my data set. Here it is. Now SAC data preparation example is my data set. I will select this and then click on the next button. After that, click on the next button. So SAC is is giving is asking me for name my data set. So I am naming it set data set underscore sales, because this data set belong to the sales. So I write the sales and then click on the save button. So afterwards, my data is preparing SAC preparing the data import, and then it will fetch all the data from the Excel CSV file, Google Drive file, to the local SAP Analytics Cloud, SAP Analytics Cloud data. Here it is. Now, as you see that all the data, all the columns is now showing in this SAP Analytics Cloud, and it has been fetched all the data of Excel file. Now, as you know that we have the option, it is now on the right side, it is showing the four measure, because all the numbers value are the measure, that revenue, quantity, discount, and net revenue are the values which are in number, which are in quantitative. So part of that, my data Excel file also have some dimensions, that are there four dimension it is mentioning here: date dimension, region dimension, product dimension, and the customer ID dimension. So let's save our data set. Here it is. Now our data set has been saved. So let's get back to our stories. Let's click on the story and then click on the responsive, because we are developing our story into the responsive mode, responsive design option. So now SAP Analytics Cloud is will be redirect us to the designer mode of story. Here it is. Now SAP Analytics Cloud has been redirected to the designer mode of the story. Now I will select very quickly. First one is chart, and then let's configure our chart based on the dataset which we have already created. Here it is. Now let's select the source of our chart, which we have recently created in the dataset option. Let's resize it, and now let's select the measure and the dimension for our chart. So first of all, let's select the measure. I will select the revenue, and then in the part of dimension I will select the region, because I want to explore the region wise sales. Here it is. Now let's close this out, and then let's create the table for our story, which will show all the data regarding the regarding our data set. Here it is. Now let's select our table and then go to its option, and then let's add the rows of this table, and then afterwards we will have to let's select the date, product, region for our rows, and then we have to show the measures. Right now it's showing the discount. So let's change the measure. Let's add some more measure to the columns. Here I click on the filter button and then select the all members, because it's had all. I know I want to see all the members, all the measures in this table. So I select all members and then click on the OK. Here it is. Now you can see revenue, quantity, discount, net revenue are all showing here in this table. So let's close the right view, and now for adding the script variable, first of all let's create the script variable. Let's go to the outline and then click on the script variables, scripting, and then click on the plus button. Here script variable, scripting objective, and a lot of other things are present. Right now I am exploring script variables. Click on the script variable. Let's name this script variable to the view mode. View mode. Let's copy paste this same page the same to the description, and then click on the done button. Here you can see that the view mode scripting variable has been created. Now if we click on the dot button, we can rename it, we can copy it, we can duplicate it, and we can find the reference of it. So now our scripting variable has been created. Let's create a link which will pass this the value of this parameter to the URL. So uh, let's also made the default value of this variable to the condensed mode, because we are calling our we will call we will when we use this script variable, and if the no value assigned, the default value will be used for onward submission. So let's give the value to the condensed, and then click on the done button. Here it is. Let's add some link, some text link. So then we will click on the link and pass our URL. Click on the text. Let's resize both of these. Now right, go to condensed story. Go to condensed story. Text has been created. Let's add a URL for this link. Let's first create a URL. Control C, and then select the text. You will have to select the text and then click on the right click and then go to the add and then go to the hyperlink option. Here it is. Now the link to option currently has a none value. Let's change it to the external URL and then give here your URL. Control V. And now another thing which I have to pass is the parameter. So right here the p p p underscore view mode, which is the name of the parameter, and then here we will call it with the value of condensed.